Hey sportsmen, John Bergsman here from the Great Lakes Fisherman's Digest, and right behind me, the Manistee River. We're coming to you a little bit west of Wellston for the Cadillac region, and we're going to show you a window of opportunity for steelhead fishing that lasts 6 months long. Stay tuned, you're going to like this show.
There you go, you got him. Fish home.
Got him.
Here, nice and easy. Take your time.
I had my rod at the wrong angle.
There you go.
We're here today on the Manistee River mid-river with Captain Lance and Captain Nate Hogan from the Steelhead Hunter Guide Service, and this is the first fish of my entire life on the river. Never done this. We're gonna get a good look at this fish, but I am totally pumped. Bobber fishing, baby, floating bobbers.
It's pretty hot right now. He's wild. He's out in the middle of the river, so we're okay. There's snag free. You can see there's lots of timber on the other side. So if he stays out there, we're good. You can just take your time and fight him, kind of just, steady pressure. If the fish runs, let him run. If he wants to come at you, then reel a little faster. But like right now when he's head shaking, just kind of take your time.
Holding him.
Yep, let the drag do the job. Just tire them out.
It's kind of like when you're out on the big lake, same thing. When the fish is hot, you just have to keep the pressure on and make an advance while you can.
Exactly, let them do their thing.
There's a whole river here that basically lands from what? Late September all the way till March is a viable fishery with you guys.
Yeah, we catch fish starting in end of August, and then we'll catch steelhead starting in October, and we catch steelhead all the way through the end of April, honestly.
Basically, September is more of a king run
month,
right?
The kings come in first, and then the steelhead follow behind them to eat the eggs.
This is gonna be a beautiful fish. I'm gonna be totally pumped.
Yep. If he takes off, just relax. Keep turning your rod that way, upstream, yep. And now, there you go, good job, Johnny. Nice chrome, big steelhead.
Oh my gosh, Lance.
Very nice fish.
Go ahead and you hold them, you handle them. We don't want to handle these fish too much. We're going to play catch and release with these and let them go.
And there's a typical Manistee steelhead right there.
Awesome.
6, 7, 8 pound hen. Nice fresh fish, no color, just bright and silver, fresh out of the lake. And we'll let
this is a basic, typical fish.
This is our average Manistee River steelhead right here. I mean, we catch them bigger, we catch them smaller, but this is what you can, rely on this time of year, November, December, 7, 8 pound
river fish,
nice
baby.
job, baby.
Let them go.
All right, here we go. Oh, she was ready to rock. She was good to go.
There he is, the fish.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, there he is.
There you go. Jump. Yeah. Yeah.
He's crazy.
Come on, jump again. Twisting all up in it right now. I'm just gonna take my time so he doesn't wrap up and break the leader off. And try to let him unravel himself.
Well, the biggest thing I want you to talk to the people about now this fish is out there is when you're at the boat.
See, like right now, I'm trying to steer this fish upstream.
Right, and I noticed you kept telling me to keep my rod upstream.
Get the fish here next to you. Don't try to bring the fish up the current with trying to get it in the net.
To the side of the boat.
When you're lifting that fish's head up out of the water, you know, from downstream, he's gonna come off every time. So I'll try to get the fish up alongside the boat, and I'm gonna just surf her over like this.
Awesome.
There you go, just like that. Very good. Yeah.
Show that one off, Lance. And that's a yellow bead again. And talk about color a little bit.
Yep. Well, for some reason this morning, the yellow bead has been what we've been catching most of our fish on. And so when they
it does matter.
When they start biting a certain color, yes, we'll load up on it and you know, catch them that way. All right.
The Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Crestliner, forged with strength, defined by durability. Strike King Lures, tie one on. Mercury Marine, go boldly.
There you go.
I saw it. I had too much out. Woo! Welcome to November 1st in West Central Michigan, eh? I was all over that bite, but we're floating these bobbers all the way down, and Lance will show you this rig in a little bit, but we've got just a series of split shots, and what we're doing is just letting the current take this. I'm freewheeling my bait caster here and just letting the bobber naturally slide downstream, and when the bobber goes down, I've got to click my bail, reel a couple, and then hit it. And
oops, I got you, John.
Yeah, that's okay. Lance got me on that one. And you can see now I just click I'm freewheeling and let that bobber slide down. And when the bobber goes down, I've got to hit the reel, take a couple cranks and jerk, all kind of in a really tight little window, or otherwise you miss it. Now Lance has got a different reel. Lance, explain that reel setup that you got there.
It's just a center pin reel. It's a 5-inch spool, and it's got a single bearing in here, and it just free spins. And when I need to set the hook, I can just clamp down. All my drag control.
Got him.
You guys got
there you go.
Too. Nice job, huh?
Oh.
That was as far as I could see.
Reel down, reel down.
Reel down,
I
reel down, reel down.
can't. I got no drag.
There you go.
Woohoo! Look at that fish jump. That fish. I'm close to that snag.
Which way is he? Left?
We're gonna go chase him. Hopefully he stays midstream. Hopefully you guys saw that right there. What happened is I was about to bring that bobber in, because I literally, because of the snow, could not see it. And then all of a sudden I couldn't see it. And as every good tournament fisherman will tell you, hook sets are free, so I just reeled down and gave it a rip. What do you know? Really, really, really nice Manistee River steelhead. If you haven't come out on a river charter, this is something you just gotta do. This is the first one in my life. I'm 57. Somebody ought to pistol whip me, because that's just dumb. You gotta get out here and experience this. This 6-month window for fishing addicts who can't do anything other than dream about soft water, this is your solution right here. Oh, off, golly.
Did you get on?
Yep.
No. Wow.
He must have been hung up in a rock.
Oh.
He's still on. I'm still free. I can't, not enough drag,
We're
but
okay.
that's okay.
Just let him, I think.
He's
oh,
past
he's right
it.
there. He's right
past it.
He's right there. He's right there. All right, now we made it.
This is a big one.
Now we made it. Now you can flip upriver. There you go.
Yeah, baby. That was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, he was hooked on something.
To the sinkers. There he is, a beautiful fish. That was weird. We got this fish into a snag. Lance got the boat renegotiated. Here he is. I got to stay upstream, but I can't because he's going upstream.
No, now you can just kind of.
Wow. This is a big fish, Lance.
That's a good one. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. Nice fish.
We don't want to overhandle them, so you're not going to see me grabbing him after Lance or Nate takes them off.
Yeah,
We're just going to show you these fish.
Hooks out.
I'm free.
I like to grab him by the tail a little bit and then just kind of underneath his belly with a glove on, and you can hold him pretty good.
The Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle, leaders in trolling technology. Trax Tech, the ultimate fishing system.
No, do I? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you got a fish.
Got him. I just went to wipe my freaking nose.
Gonna go up in the woods.
He wants to be on shore, apparently.
Nate, can you fix my, just reel up a little bit?
Wow.
There we go. I like it.
I'm sorry. I should never not look at my bobber. Every time I've not looked at my bobber, somebody yelled at me. Oh my gosh. River fishing on the Manistee is fun. Oh.
Looks like a good one too.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. I think he's probably going to take another run, so just be ready for it.
It's a big fish.
Yeah, he ain't ready yet. Maybe. Give me any more lift, John?
I have got it as.
Hold on. Start over. There you go. All right, now start lifting. Start lifting.
Right over the red top, John. Keep lifting.
Keep lifting. There you got it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Nice big fish. Nice big fish. Look at that one.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That is crazy.
That's a good one.
You called it, Lance. You
Yep.
called it. You said in this riffle there's going to be one.
That's a good one right there.
Nice smile.
Mm-hmm. Very good fish.
So this has just been crazy. I mean, we're still not mid-morning in that fish.
Right, they're just starting to wake up and get going.
So what is it? It's a morning bite, but it's not a low light bite, correct?
Right, it's not like it's salmon season where you got to get out there first light and catch them, you know, right as it gets daylight. These fish, you know, this time of year when it's cold and we got high water, these fish will bite, you know, better as the day gets on and the light gets out, and so you can catch them all, you know, all the time.
Good fish, Nate? Yeah. But look at this. I mean, some guys go to work and sit in an office and have to look at paperwork and computers.
Right.
You know what? If you were in that office looking at paperwork and computers, you need to take a day off, go with Nate, Lance, go fishing. It'll rearrange your whole off season. I think this is a better fish than we all think. Trying to find him. He's straight below the boat. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see the angle.
Wow.
Yep. Sorry, he popped up way back there. It's a nice fish. Okay. Yeah. Let me show you this fish because this is awesome. This is just awesome. Hook for me there, Nate. And like we always do here, we're going to practice really good conservation. We're going to let these fish go. Somebody else can catch them. We'll catch them maybe out on the lake with Lance's boat on the big water. Here we go. No worse for the wear.
Yeah? Yeah, baby. Nice, big sucker.
Well, you know, this was really my first time ever river fishing for steelhead in the fall or winter. And this was an experience I can tell you flatly, I wished I would have started doing this 30 years ago. This was the most invigorating and just ripping experience. I mean, when those fish hit, they are immediately, you set the hook on them, they're immediately in the air, flying all over the place. They have power. Now, yes, we're in the fall, the fish are green, meaning they're really lively. It's not the dead of winter, but man, I'm telling you what, this was an experience that I wished I would have done long ago, and it's an experience that every avid angler should take advantage of. And this bite here on the Manistee River is here from the minute the kings hit it, which is early September, all the way through until late March when the steelhead finished their spawn. So this is something every single angler has got to get on their list of things to do. Get with a reputable captain, get out in a good steelhead river bite, the Manistee River, one of the best anywhere in the country, and take advantage of this fishery. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's another quality fish.
That's a good one. That's a fresh one.
That is fresh.
She's a dime bright. She's a dime bright.
I'll grab it. You grab it, Lance. That's Manistee River on steroids, Lance. That's just craziness. Look at the beauty on that fish.
These are nice, big, old, fresh fish.
Awesome.
All right, see you later, honey. Growing up as a kid, I used to fish up here with my dad all the time. He was a guide back in the 80s and 90s. And so I kind of came into play, and I liked the river fishing aspect part. And so I started guiding about 11 years ago now. And so that's kind of what I've been doing ever since.
You know, fishing is fishing usually, but this is a little bit different. This isn't something that I would tell you, oh, hook up your boat and come up to Cadillac and go fishing on the Manistee River for steelhead. No, this is something you should jump in your pickup truck with a couple of buddies, get a long weekend and come up and join someone like Lance and Nate in the boat, because you really have to kind of understand, first of all, is your boat and equipment even situated and right for this type of a river circumstance? Number two, Nate and the guys have spent decades refining this presentation in these spots and this pattern, and it's not something you're going to know unless you physically go and do it a few times first. So even if you have a river boat, it's always valuable to hook up with a guide, pay the fee, go out there, learn what's going on, and then decide for yourself if it's even worth hauling your boat up. You know, Lance's service is super affordable, and when you split it between 2 or 3 guys, it's even more affordable. Now, if people ever come here to take one home, that's the size you take home right there?
Yeah, we try to keep the males. You know, this is a female, but that would be a good size to keep if you wanted to keep a fish or so to take home. But I try to throw all the hens back. You know.
Exactly, because when do they spawn?
They'll spawn in the spring, you know, March and April.
Okay, perfect. Yep. So they're just really here feeding on king eggs.
Yep, they're feeding on eggs. They're eating some bugs when the water fluctuates up and down. And these are our winter steelhead. These fish live in the river all winter long.
You know, when you come to the region of Cadillac and you're going to choose a fishing circumstance, we've spent a lot of time on Lake Cadillac and Lake Mitchell, which are 2 premier cottage lake fisheries that offer amazing pan fishing, bass fishing, solid walleye fishing. You know, but the Manistee and the Pine Rivers have been here as fisheries just like those 2 lakes for decades and decades, and river guys and charter captains like Lance have been taking advantage of this amazing fishery. You know, it's really created by the flow of fish that comes out of Lake Michigan, and it happens here on the Manistee River possibly better than any other river in the state of Michigan.
Got him.
Good job. Good job, Nate.
Yeah.
Jump. Mr. Nate stays strong with the orange. Good fish, Nate?
Probably ain't ready, but
No.
we'll see what happens. Ready, John?
I'll be ready.
All right. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Nope, not ready. It's a big one.
Try it again.
There you go.
Nice
pretty
fish.
buck.
Wow.
Pretty buck. This fish is a male. He's just been in the river a little bit longer. You can see they get that pink, you know, a little more darker color, pinkish to him. That's just what our winter fish do. They just pink up a nice pink stripe, and sometimes they'll get a double red stripe, you know, along its belly and then along its center line.
I've seen those.
Yep, but this one's definitely got nice, pretty red cheeks.
Awesome.
Things are ready to go,
Awesome.
man. They're hot.
Woo-hoo.
They're still hot. Nice job. Nice job. Nice net.
Awesome, man. Hey, thanks for joining us today. We had a fantastic day catching steelhead right here in the mid-river area of the Manistee River out of Cadillac. You can experience this amazing fishery all winter long. So if you get the hankering to fish, call up Lance or Nate and get out on a charter for river fishing here out of the Cadillac region in the central part, the middle part of the Manistee River. You will not regret the investment, and you will have an experience that you will remember for years to come. Thanks for joining us today on today's show. Closed captioning brought to you by Wave Pro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.